Good afternoon and welcome to Outdoors with John. Today we are here at the Avalonia Land Trust TriTown property.
We had about 6 inches of new snow the day before, and the blue skies made for a glorious day of snowshoeing. If you're interested in seeing the GPS track of today's hike, there's a link in the video description below.
TriTown trails in North Stonington, Connecticut. We hiked the red trail or the access road out to the blue trail. The blue trail forms a loop here. We're going to do this loop in a counterclockwise direction, so we're going to be taking a left here. We've had a lot of fresh snow lately, so we're doing it with snowshoes. It should be about a 5-mile loop. I'm looking forward to it. I'll be hiking today with my son Jeff, and it's his first time in snowshoes, so we'll see how he does.
The red circle on the map shows the parking lot and the junction with the blue trail. TriTown Forest Preserve is a 527-acre preserve located in North Stonington, Griswold, and Preston, Connecticut. It is owned and protected by the Avalonia Land Conservancy. TriTown Preserve is surrounded by heavily forested land held by the Nature Conservancy and the state of Connecticut's Pachaug State Forest, which in turn abuts Rhode Island's Arcadia State Forest. The forest here is part of Long Island Sound's watershed and contains the headwaters of the Miller Brook and the Broad Brook, which flow into the Thames River Basin. The property contains many vernal pools and a 30-acre swampy fen area that connects to 10 acres of wetland, including a lost pond contained by 2 dams.
Now we've come to a junction with the blue dash trail, which is called the Brook Byway. We're going to go left on the Brook Byway. It's parallel, but since nobody else has gone on it, why not break trail?
The Brook Byway is indicated by the green line in the red circle. This unnamed seasonal stream feeds the Miller Brook.
There's the trail. Oh, getting snowed on. Did we miss it and you're doubling back? Or is it just a loop around? You got another marker? Okay. Yep, it's a switchback here. That's what it was. All right, looks like we've rejoined the blue trail here. Haven't checked out the Brook alternate path to the Brook. We're back on the main blue trail.
We continued on the blue trail towards Lambert Mountain.
A lot of pine trees in this area as we reach the hilltop. Some evidence of civilization down here with the rock walls.
This unnamed seasonal stream feeds the Miller Brook.
Well, looks like the blue trail has taken us to a summit out of an unnamed hill, but there are plenty of hills around us, and some of them are a little taller. That's huge. Look at this hill. That's pretty cool.
Magnificent chestnut oaks like this one are among the largest in Connecticut. They can be found on the ridgeline's rocky outcrops. In 1703, James Ricks brought a tract of land west of Billingsbrook and within a few months sold off part of it to Ebenezer Lambert. The 2 mountains in the preserve are named for these families who settled the land. This section of the Blue Trail brings us over the south peak of Lambert Mountain.
After about a mile and a half of hiking, we've come to a view here. There's a bench. There's a view of the mountains here to the south. Well, hills maybe. We're going to continue on the Blue Trail.
Most surviving walls here are of colonial or post-colonial origin with a clear practical purpose, such as farmer-built walls to contain livestock or simple convenient sites to relocate the annoying field stones that emerged from the fields. Both farmers for stone clearing and Native Americans, probably as prayer offerings, made cairns. These are deliberately placed piles of stones. It is often difficult to sort out who did what. They are all respected and protected as part of the heritage and history of this land.
Wow, some cool rocks here.
The purple line on this map shows a short diversion we took to check out the ridge.
We've come to the Crest byway. We're going to take it. Nobody else has taken it yet today. We'll see if it gives us any good views. Wow, we're getting some good views down there. There's a stone wall down there and a stream. As we're looking to the, I'm thinking the north, possibly the northeast. Don't know what happened here in nature. Maybe there's a, oh, I think there's a rock behind that. And the tree is grown over the rock. That's amazing. Well, I mean, you can see there's a little rock there, but it's more tree than rock. All right, we're not quite halfway through our loop, but we've rejoined. We're here at the Red Trail, which if we take it, we'll go back to the car, but we're going to continue on the Blue Trail, heading at what right now is east in our counterclockwise direction. We just came from there. If you're hiking here in Avalonia Conservancy land, they have excellent maps stationed at all the major trailheads, and you could check out where you're at, or you could download their map and load it up to your phone before you come out here and hike. Come to the junction of the Yellow Trail. The Yellow Trail takes you back to the car, but it also joins the Blue Trail here. The Yellow is kind of a lower grade, easier trail for folks to hike that don't want to go up and down all these hillsides and cliffs. So it looks like there's an earthen dam works here at Lost Pond. We're just going to walk out on it, see if we get a good view of the Lost Pond while we're here.
TriTown's Blue Trail is named Wa-Pai-U, Pequot for Feel the Wind, in recognition for their long relationship with the land and the breeze one often feels upon reaching TriTown summits. The light blue in the center of the red circle is Lost Pond.
All right, we're a little over 3 miles into the hike. We're going to take the Yellow Trail back to the car and save the rest of the Blue Trail for a separate trip up here.
At this point, the Yellow Trail stays low while the Blue Trail heads up Mixtown Mountain.
On our left, we see the Blue Trail rejoining us. We're going to stick with the Yellow Trail here and go through the swamp side section.
We are at the junction of the Blue and Yellow Trail just above the red circle where the green dot is. We're going to be hiking the Blue and Yellow combined through section 10.
Yeah, I think this is the Serpent Wall because it twists and turns as it goes through this area. now at the junction of the blue trail. We're going to continue on the yellow trail because it's a little bit shorter getting back to the car.
This section of trail, indicated by the number 11, was fast and flat. Early maps show that the road that runs along the southern boundary of the preserve was a major thoroughfare from central Rhode Island to Norwich and points west. One source refers to it as the Old King's Highway. An inn situated close to the parking lot hosted intercolony travelers. A tavern across the road, now gone, is reported to have accommodated a distinguished party including Washington and Lafayette, who made a midday nooning stop there.
We're about 4¼ miles into the hike. We come to the junction of the red trail here.
The red trail, which bisects the park, can be combined with either the blue or yellow trail to create a shorter loop.
That's gonna wrap it up for us. About 4½ miles of hiking today. Thanks for joining us. My son Jeff, thanks for coming along with me, buddy. And we'll see you out here on the next one. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. It's all good. That's going in the bloopers.